The Kikuyu women beat their spouses, and they are asked, why do you batter your spouses, your husbands? The Kikuyu women responded that these people cannot manage the family. So if I manage the family, then you become my kid, because I feed you. I batter you like the way I would discipline my kid. You see the reasoning?
You are violent.
No. Once you fail to look after your family, and the woman takes over the responsibility, then you become a kid.
Ah,
yeah, that's this is where the argument of the Kikuyu. Responsibility yo era nkibagamba
nti okukulembera kakifugisa
singa ababbi bajje ewaka omusajja mukulu ne yekweka mu kitanda munda omwana nakwata ejambiya nagoba ababbi kati maama watandika kubuuza junior mwali gundi mwali kuba responsibility yo ku defending a family has now shifted to who? To your son.
Okay.
Yes, era ffe mu Baganda, the tradition of the Baganda, a Muganda must keep a son of his sister. We call them abajwa. Abajwa comes from a Chiziba word. Omujwa ayijula enju. Omujwa cleans the house. Kuba ye emitego gya family segimukwatako. Omujwa yasalayo kojjawe yetuze. Omujwa yakola ebintu byonna ebyewaka kubanga ye emitego gya wakati gimukwatako. Era batugamba buli bwosanga omwana wa mwanyakaga kojja ntema omutwe oba ompe ssente. Mutwe nguteme. Do you know what it means? Kakati the moment a Muganda man becomes old, nga tekyasobola mirimu gya bufumbo, omukazi alannama bwati omwana wa mwannyoko omujjwa n'amubuuka tomuddako bagenda bugenzi. Yes.
Ebusoga nkuyita buyita.
Anti bakutegeeza kiri kimu. Kakati abo abakazi most of these people are not married.
Utabutenga obuuka kotwala.
Ekibiina ekyatulugunya abasajja. Omusajja omu Catholic priest yagenda nga ali consiring abafumbo. Until the time he said, you people, you are disturbing, you are wasting my time. Every time you come to me, why don't you divorce? The man told him, because you are not married, you don't know what you are missing in marriage. How can somebody, abalwana buli kaseera kakaddeko okuzaala bakajjawa? Yes, certain things are driven by their nature. Nti omupiira bw'oguteeka ku scientific gundi nga kadde bakugamba nti goolo nti eri bweti it loses its original test. Kakati abo abakuba beeyambisayo cases nnya. I want to tell you how many ministers did beat their wives during the COVID every time. Obufumbo, violence mu maka batabukadde banyu banjaga. Is only because ate mwana wange ekyo tekimanyi kankikubuulire bakugamba amaka tegasobola kusanyuka nga nebbaala zisanyuka. Fe abasanyusa amaka nebbaala tuli bagagga. Yes, amaka tegasobola kusanyuka nga nebbaala zisanyuka. If you spend money in drinking ate family nasanyuka etya?
Okay.
Yes.
So mubi balancing mutya.
Ati abagagga kakati bote babimanyi ebyo singa nzimbi basomesa. Do you see Walaji? Walaji, many poor people believe it is a gene for poor people. Walaji is for rich people.
Walaji?
Yes.
Mirundi.
Walaji.
Ono obuvera.
Andi kubasa obumuveera. Obumuveera mwali basirwe babalimba. Abanambozi bajja ne balwanyisa obuveera. Obuveera bwali buyamba basoga. Why? Obuveera bwali buyamba mmwe. Omuntu agula ebikajjo okukola mu sukaali ggulu akola obuveera. Agula ebikajjo sente nnyingi okusinga onafulumya sukaali. You don't know about professor inflated net. Where do you make a research? Kakati nkugamba violence is inflated. In fact mu Europe ne mu America kibaita homicide omukazi okutta bbaawe nani is not a big deal.
It's a common thing.
Anti
We don't want it to come here.
Yes, kubanga psychology zinabagamba nakwata bana bange babiri ne batwala mu psychology nengamba ba professor ba psychology nti will help you to promote psychology. Toyina nsi gyosanga nga tebirivingira mu psychology ti okujja ko Uganda nti president yagamba nti omuntu yasoma psychology kutunulya abasibo babagenda kutoloka no yatunulya abasibe nti bagenda okutoka tulina kye tuyita group psychology. Group psychology. I can study the Kikuyus, I can study the Baganda, I can study the Basoga, I can study a group. When we went to Congo, we came with the Congolese women, but none of our UPDF soldiers has come with a Somali woman. I studied the psychology of these two. If you don't want, because the women
you
by
go to
nature,
in Congo, come back with women. You go to in Somalia,
why?
You bring in
Auntie,
one.
why?
Why?
In Congo, a woman wants a masculine man to protect it. Two, if you don't want a society to produce, you capture their wives. It's a humiliating thing. The Somalis, if you want to not to spend a day in Somalia, let somebody sees you with his wife. Oga Somali. Atoba nabali wanirate mubawasa.
Yo mutandiko.
That's chinkubulira. Until we study the culture. And when I'm going to talk about when I want to look for votes in Busoga, I know what it means. There are things that are not mentionable. Era omuganda akugamba nti oyina emputunga ey'omusoga omanyi lwaki? Musoga, Baganda readers used to go to Busoga to collect revenue taxes. Why? Busoga was a vassal state of Buganda. Naye omusoga akugamba nti atasiima Muganda na mulogo.
Kituufu.
Ifebe
tu kituufu.
Atasiima Muganda naki.
Kyobona ni wakoze yakola emyaka 14 Museveni okayomba. Ayiwayo ayifa abataliano.
Atasiima Muganda na mulogo. Omanyi lwaki? Atasiima Muganda na mulogo. Omusoga yattiranga Omuganda enkoko. Aleme mutwala. Naye nga teyeeyize ne instructions nti buli omu alina okuwa omusolo. Kati yamalanga okulya enkoko y'omusoga n'amugamba nti weetikka ebintu gende nga walidde enkoko yange.
Ate n'omanya omusolo.
N'omanya omusolo. Era n'abaziba bakugamba abaziba omanyi tekankubuulire nti nze nina time abaziba bakugamba nti Abaganda munaalaalaha akayita eyanjumba. Njumba yali mwami w'ekiziba nga Baganda bagenza okusolozaayo omusolo. Agenda obalaba njumba nga saawa emu batambula nabagamba munansula nti ate tuyina bamutta ekiro ne bawamba obwakabaka. Abasoga bakugamba nti atasiima Muganda na mulogo.
Ekyo kituufu.
Abaziba bakugamba nti Abaganda munaalaalaha akayita eyanjumba. Yes. So therefore, if you don't, ate kakati ye omunyankola bw'aba akasinga omwana we genda Abaganda bakwite, genda Abanyarwanda bakwite. Yes. Kakati egundi yonna society ogitunuulira nti bano bye bagamba violence mu maka. When you sit down, you study. Nibukuba kuba bubba sente z'abazungu. I've written a book, Uganda Human Rights Current Record. Is it a storm or a drizzle? And I'm going to give you examples. What you are seeing here now is exaggerated. I have quoted the incidents.
What is exaggerated? The record of human rights?
In 1985, a pregnant woman's belly was slit because the soldiers at a roadblock wanted to determine whether the fetus was male or female. Mukampala muno. I'm telling you, abasirikali bali ku roadblock ne bagamba nti ayina mwana ki. Omukazi olubuto bamusa to determine. 85 wano mu Kampala. Anti Kampala was balkanized. Lwaki bayitayo half London? We wali UFM. Funanga mu northern part. They had even brought to the Kalamajong.
Half London kitegeza waffe.
anti yegamba half London we wali emirembe ewakayiira nga bayitayo half London kagati gundi mundeeba nga bayitayo Beirut kalanda lugwa yali asaze mundeeba ino mengo gyolaba eyo nga amaduka gonna barracks. There was no city in Ndeba in Gundi. The card ko nakulumu abamaje bakola operation muzawazi yali was telling somebody tikadi nonsoboka yali ayagala okuzimba 7-story building awo mupopopo but the security told him not totunula mu lubiri we lost it. Kiseka yali afunye abayisirayiri nga agenda kuzimba kalina 17 we bayita mu katale ke wa Kiseka nemuga nti waliwo oluguudo olugenda ebbombo nabaga bumuluzeeka ekizimbe kyange we lost waliwo oluguudo olugenda ebbombo we lost. Kakati barounding up abantu awo wonna emutundwe awo wonna kabuuso oluddawa ne bakwata abakazi ne babaleeta bayitisa emifaliso. Do you know nti British soldiers, because Muyanga told him, if you want these people to abandon rebel activities, humiliate them, bakwatanga omusajja ne bamwebasanga omufaliso piga nyindo, they are raping your wife on top of you.
What are you saying?
Yes.
Webake utaiko omufaliso
you were matrix ku mukazi wo era bwe bayola abantu abo ne babaleeta mu lubiri
mu Uganda.
Yes, waliwo radio Uganda emu ne babakowoola mwenna abantu bonna mujje mu lubiri Paulo Mwanga yabayita ne bajja mu lubiri thinking they will take their wives back. Baziri yagamba when a soldier comes to you and wants you to enjoy with your life, with your wife, accept it, is your brother. If a soldier comes to you and you have 3 trousers and he takes one, why do you complain? Is your brother, is your brother. And he said, Abaganda ndogoyi pamaleje kuba netambula. The people expected to take back their wives and what they lost went back empty-handed.
Somebody says ebigambo ebyobujozi bw'ebityongo gamba abantu bali mu kubonaabona nti Abaganda ndogoyi omala gikuba netambula.
Let me give you another example. Waliwo omusajja bali mumuyita Labi Mulondo. Labi Mulondo yalina mutani nga bamuyita Mulondo. Mulondo yali wa UPM. Kati bamukwata ku ssimu ng'ayogera. Yali muwanika wa UPM ndoza n'ayingira mu Buyeekera. He was arrested for being involved in rebel activities. Taken to Naire Mansion. Muwanga we yatuulanga. Naire Mansion. Kakati bamukwata taata we Labi Mulondo na Johasi Mayanja Nkanje.
Naire Mansion ye Serena ye Serena.
Kakati namuleeta ne bagendayo. Muwanga yali amanyi Sekajja yali wa mawulire Katwe balina olupapula lwabwe bamusibirako ne Karamojja ne bagendayo. Muwanga yababuuza, if I release your son, are you going to restrict him not to engage in labor activities again? Labi Mulondo narrative before Muwanga and assured him that if I get my son, I'll make sure that he does not continue participating in labor activities. Now what is him? Muwanga yaddanga mu ddirisa bw'ati n'akwata essimu. Uwayo mujinga. Abaganda tebamanyi Luswayiri.
Uwa?
N'abagamba anti yali Makindi. N'agamba Mulondo ne Johasi Mayanja Nkanje ne Sekajja nkubye Makindi essimu mugende bamubawe. Baba wangu ezijjudde musaayi. Fresh blood. Uganda toko tukintu musoke.
China abana ba Muwanga mu ggwanga.
Yes. Bali bagala okubbayo ekibiina abamanita. Naye omuti gw'endege yabaali bagutema. Omuti gw'endege ensi yalisiriseeko. Nali nsirise omuti gw'endege yabagutema. Singa baggala Museveni n'alookinga ekibuga ekizimbe ekyo kya Monitor singa tekiriyo. kuba obusajja obwo babukozesa nnyo. Kakati Muwanga killed oyo gundi
Mulondo. Yes,
bagenda kukimanyi. I was talking about Kintu Musoke. Abayekera bakayira bwe baali bava e Nalubugo bayisirawo bamukyala bamuyitanga Katoogo. The first woman okuvuga emmotoka z'empaka was Katoogo, not Muwongi. No, you don't know the history. Katoogo yevuganga emmotoka z'empaka, the first woman. Anti babi recording mwambala mpale bebasooka okwambala empale empanvu. Olukiiko lwa Buganda ne luyisa ekiteeso buli mukazi ayambala empale endabada aw'omusolo afuuse musajja.
That was good. Yero wakiseke tukola kati.
Buli mukazi ayambala empale ey'ekisajja aw'omusolo.
Tubawe emirimu ekyo nange nkyogera buli ayambala empale y'ekisajja.
Oh, you don't know.
Most
of the thing I'm going to explain. Kakati bakayira bayita wuwe yayina bbaala Katoogo nga bayitawo mu Katoogo we baanya omwenge okujja okulumba kati Muwanga n'amukwata n'amutwala. Omanye kye bayitanga Argentina House. You are talking about civil
human rights,
safe houses. Do you know what was happening in Argentina House? There was a house in Bugolobi called Argentina House. You call the survivors of Argentina House. Kakati gundi Muwanga, Paulo Muwanga, Kintu Musoke n'agenda n'amugamba nti wakuttemu. You arrested, your boys arrested, gundi arrested mwenyenazi. Muwanga yagamba nti mumugiye mu Argentina House. When Kintu Musoke looked at his sister, he collapsed. Envunyunga ziva mu nnyindo, ziva mu kamwa, ziva awa. Kintu Musoke told Muwanga, where can I take this person? Why don't you kill her? Mukifo ky'okusafalinga bw'ati. Muwanga, I'm not talking about dead people. I'm talking about living people.
Because Kintu Musoke still lives.
Yes. Waliwo omusajja yali gundi nga muyitaana ate yabeerako na wano. He was a member of parliament for the Democratic Party. That's why I told Semwogerere, you cannot forgive more than God. Abantu tebagenda kukkiriza ba UPC and we parted the company. Nijja kukana naye Semwogerere.
Kwa mugambe kigambo
kati waliwo omusajja nga bamuyita Kazinja aba UPC bamugamba ayingire UPC. N'abagamba no. If you want me to join the UPC, give me your card. Nga Kazinja akimanyi nti waffe tayitamu. Bwakwata kadi ya UPC takola ki? Tayitamu. Do you know what Muwanga did? Muwanga yatta abazungu ne babasuula ku nyumba ya Kazinja. Kazinja was in parliament. He disappeared in the parliament. Mwana we muwala yali azadde omwana nga walunaku lumu baawe najja okulaba omwana. They were never seen again. Waliwo Kagodo oyo omuvuka president gwe yali awadde obwambassador e Turkey. Let him tell you how his mother found herself in the Argentina House. Never moved. So it is. I'm not condoning.
That's good. So if such things happened there,
yes,
must we see the same under Museveni? We thought Museveni came
what
to
measures have we put in place?
Let's have a short break. Tutandike ne Tamale Mirundi. Yes, but Mirundi, let me agree. NRM lewe yandibadde nga eri weak.
Yes.
Should it be General Muhoozi, the father of the owner of the NRM, to tell us that the party is not people's party? Of all people?
Yes. Has examined it. Do you see? When you do political, me I support him was 100%. Ajja kutwanulira bango eryabaniya ku bantu abajoze enseno. Ane mumuna mwogere tewali kintu kye bayogerera Museveni gye batogeredde mutabani we tekiriyo.
You say that NRM,
yes,
whatever it has become,
it is what?
It's not a people's party.
Why do we have revival churches? The traditional religions have decayed. Any institution that stays in power for a long time, it develops political inertia. Egaga. Yingira mu government muno no junior mu nagisiye yenuka buli wamu Politics is based on alliances, not a slave and master relationship.
What has been Muhoozi's contribution to NRM?
Let me tell you. Look what Museveni. Look what Museveni. You see, we cattle keepers, we don't believe in permanence as long as our cows are protected.
Your what?
Our cows are protected. A cattle keeper like me, if I know drought, again I could tenteza. Abana bareka yokusoma nze ngende walala. Abesomeri badde niyabayi kabatuule. Naye ente zange zitambule. Kyobala Abaganda balwanira Kabuli. Bazikawo kitange naye nga omuzimu lwaki tegwatuuka mutabani wa Beni nkanye kuba ne nnyina bwe yali alowooza nti banziike wano talitundawo yatundawo. Omusajja najja n'akwata n'akateeka mu kutiya n'agateeka wali ag'amakisensiya gaamukola ki ng'omuzimu tegwatuuka gundi. Kakati look at Museveni. Whatever Museveni does, kuba nze mbagamba Museveni is very close to his son. Waliwo yali asaasanya olugambo ate akubiddwa. Museveni yabagambye boundaries. Engage district yourself to the economy, bring investors. But politics, I will put him into prison. Get it from me. Siringa tadong, siringa abafunaga tax. Kusosi kwenyini. The flamboyant people you see there are panicking. Eranze ne unya oyogundi chiwanuka netumwebaza. I see these three people planning their escape. Bali ndokira kumachanga bano baduse bali kuba bafunganire wano. I always to see people talking. What about our future and our children? Are we going to go to China to eat snakes? Somebody told them the problem we have is that we have accumulated some of this wealth primitively organizing. Akatika nkobona nti look what Museveni. Museveni started for NASA. 1980 went to UPM. After UPM we went to where? NRM. Kati kino takita.
Yaliko ne mu DP.
Kino kiri infested, kirimu ababbi.
And it is an indictment of himself that having worked for 36 years building a party, you built nothing.
I've told you that we the cattle keepers, we don't have permanency. If it has been infiltrated by the enemy.
So kitegeza mwabajja ne Muhoozi wono ku nkofiira munajja n'ekibiina ekirala.
Why? And let me tell you, people who break up, because you analyze, there are certain things that are not reformable. NRM is not reformable.
What is wrong with NRM?
Mulimu omuntu yagiteeka mu mpale nga buli wamu wonna yateekawo abantu.
NRM is not
reformable.
It is under Museveni.
And it's not there.
It is under Museveni.
NRM
it is Haji Kigongo's thing. Have they failed?
Let me tell you, balabikaddi. When do they see them on the ground? Gwalabeyo omusajja ayambadde enkofiira ya Museveni ng'ayitamu jjinja. When the Basamize can come up and express themselves to Yabasamize, you go to any area and you say, I need a DP man or a UPC man. You will stand up. But when you need these ones are mercenaries, there is no party. These are mercenaries. They come and say, the thieves, those who steal from people's properties, who steal people. Museveni original ebiwandiiko is discredited. Let me give you examples. Gorbachev wanted to reform the Communist Party, Grasnot. It failed. There are things that NRM cannot be reformed. You cannot. There is a subterfuge in the government. In fact, Museveni should topple his own government. That's what I'm saying. Museveni bw'akoma ababbi ne basigalawo ajja kugwa. Wuno gwe nakugamba luli. Omulabe
grabs Museveni's polls radio money.
Nababulirirawo. Bano mu Lunyango tetuga nti abalira okuhinduka. Omwana bw'aba akyalya n'otamuggyako mmere bano abalira okuhinduka. Obugagga bwonna babuyina ne bagenda ne muoganize abalira okuhinduka. olubuto lumala kwabika n'avaawo. That's what we say in Kinyankole. Abalira okuhinduka. Nalyo nabba buli kamu ndize nabawandika ne mbagamba nti TV da Museveni bazibbye. Kaliko date ki. Era nabagamba nti in my language you have a saying that akanaafa tekabulira ng'ombe. Meaning that an animal that is trapped and killed by hunters keeps its ears closed. The reasoning is that how can an animal with clear ears, like a party, follow prey to the hunters, deceives? The hunters move with the hunting dogs, they make a lot of noise. This is when I differ with some of our people who are amassing wealth, who are busy interfering with the businesses that employ the majority of our people. These are like the hunted animals Muganda refers to in the above proverb. But
let me get it clear.
Museveni n'abawa abantu radio ne TV 19 billion nazo ne muzibbawo. That would popularize your party. Let me give you an example.
Buli kalejo tuteka nti NRM.
Ndetera ka Museveni kange. And ordinary people name it.
Yes.
How can you put educational adverts in newspapers? Are you assuming that every parent is able to teach his son or daughter
to buy a newspaper?
To buy a newspaper? Is it? Why don't you produce textbooks? Ekintu kya mukyononye omusajja n'aleeta Museveni yalangirira $400 million n'azeewula z'amasannyalaze reya baziba ne baziteeka ku ttaka. How are you going to popularize your party? Tunyoka bunyozi tufune sente tuleeta abantu mu parliament. Kakati yes, certain things, let me give you examples. The Communist Party could not be reformed.
I can assure you.
Communist Party yali tekyasobola kuddawo. Communist Party.
Mirundi.
Grassroots yalema nemukola kusingako. When you go to Italy, the largest Communist Party in Western Europe was in Italy.
Look at me.
But it turned itself into progressive. In Poland, the Communist Party collapsed and was replaced by Solidarity Trade Union. Yes. There are times when
but I should tell you this for our future, there are two things.
4 days in Alimutebeera, Eliruda, where is roots? Njagala y'omuntu kyama kya mapinduzi ina offices zaayo naye njagala ombuulire ku NRM jimbuulireko NRM ne office ya Yerwero yaggalawo naye ng'aziba wadde nakozino byabadde bikalamamu omwana ono kyekimunyiiziza kubbanga ssente za kitaawe mu kalulu. How can you explain the billions of money you use during campaigns? Buganda yonna ne bagisweepinga. That's why you sacked the minister of Mugundi ono omukyala oweewamu mbula babuuza. You have a structure of LDC. You have the structure of LDCs who reported to you. How couldn't these people, when people monitoring storm nachi, how could these people fail to know nti mu Buganda bagenda tukuba?
Mbula kubuuza yabatuma okubba ettaka because ekyanyiza Abaganda omuntu omu nga Tamale n'okuba abantu 10 ku kyalo that was your own thing. The wave was strong. Mirundi, the wave was strong. The red wave air nope was stronger because of the evils and ills. No.
Why General Muhoozi can succeed, can be the next president?
Where?
I'm telling you. Ati muyina follow back opposition. Ono yajja mu
ng'ekyali muwagidde
temuyina ba allies.
No, Mirundi.
And you don't have a follow back opposition.
Ensobi gye mwakoze.
Ono ye yalowooza nti ajja kutujja
infrastructure ya NRM mugivumye.
Temuyina follow back opposition.
NRM ye yandibakoledde mugivumye. Muhoozi would build on NRM and you are saying it has become something else. Where are you going? How much time will it take to build your own party?
Let me tell you, digital open indicators. Do you know the second largest party in the parliament? The independents. Why are they running out from NRM? They don't want to inherit the NRM problems. Kyafadda. Kyafire. Museveni yaleka omuntu omu n'akizannyiramu. Bad money drives away good money away. tuddukane tumulikira obujozi bwe ate tavaayo ye tasobola kuvaayo kyobola bana abalimba. Where do you find the man? Gundi yasoma ki Tadongo? What is the academic qualifications of Tadongo?
You need to find out.
Okay. Because I'm disappointed. But Sidawuti and Simugezi. But he receives falsehoods from somebody. How can you say? Sitole never monitor. Bagenda okutemawo nejja mugundi mu new vision. We are stopping our campaigns. Who is engaged in our campaign? Who tell us?
Muhoozi.
If he is engaged in another campaign, if you are engaged in another campaign, what take him to different measures?
Disciplinary measures?
Yes.
How do we discipline him?
He's
not in NRM.
Yes.
And he has already...
Who should complain? Who should complain? If we find here people seated in this studio, what do? Do we fight them? Or we go to the manager and tell him?
That's the manager.
Yes. Who is the manager now? Is Museveni who was given a mandate, not Tadong. Tadong is not known anywhere, apart from Machori. Let him walk through the streets of Jinja. That's why in Nabanja, for Abaganda, that someone at Tambulanga Tanamera Manu, as the Tatawe, Bamusabaka Bikorokomba Naremerao. Nemu politics bakola kati Nabanja afuse popular ni for justice and abaga wako itonda. There's a problem with this man. Give him a handler before he makes a statement. Yes, give the chief justice the end of the video based. It ends up embarrassing himself. It means either is suffering from inferiority complex. Abasajja bakuba abakazi. Baliwoza nti omukazi akujoka atya kubanga you are suffering from inferior.
Actually what Owinyidolo did gwe kyekikulemye
ekitya
to apologize.
Anti tekiriyo. Let me tell you, even in media law I clap for Namuganza. In media law
yes.
In media law Namuganza will defeat these people. Namuganza defeat Namuganza mwenye abatwala bayina brain yabo. Namuganza mukazi nnyo
defeating a parliament
agenda defeating
yaganyo kwetonda something simple.
In media law there is no media institution that wants to apologize. When you apologize, it does not stop somebody from taking you to court. It's only a judge who considers your apology, but you end up burning your fingers. We said okugolola ensobi clarification, but there is no educated editor who can apologize. I cannot. When I started apologizing, then when will people know that I'm now talking sense?
You can say today and apologize tomorrow. But
you see,
Mirundi,
when you
animals
during the communication,
they've apologized to each other.
No. When will you be trusted? They did not do mass communication. Mass communication, a source must be credible. That's why your newspapers are not trusted. Enchano wandika kino ndaba obwabuke. Omwana omuvuka badda wamba abana. Ngaba natemba kuba mu bifana. Enkambi bamutute mu nkambi yabadde abateeka zirirudda ngate tezijja mu mawulire gamu. Nulo basebbuwa.
Ekirungi obasoma wategedde otya biba.
Anti nze nsoma busiru. I read your newspapers for busiru. Nti mbabuulira. Tikati nabagamba kati abakifiiriddemu. You decided to incite the veterans to demonstrate against Muhoozi. Who are behind this? Nemuganti police bazikuba bayekera boogere kati bakyazikuba. When I mention it bakyazikuba. Bakyazikuba. Kakati owa police akifiiriddemu.
Then the chief mafia in this country is you.
Inspector General of Police akifiiriddemu. Kubanga ye Muhoozi mugezi. Nebagandi omusajja abagezi Muhoozi mugezi nnyo. if you are quarreling with your wife, whether she is pregnant or not, where do you go?
In the bedroom?
To a scanner.
Oh, when you're going for a pregnancy?
Yes. If what Afira says they are not rebels, and the Inspector General of Police says they are rebels, deputy, where do you go? Our scanner is the Minister of Security, who has intelligence, but he's nowhere to be seen.
He's quiet.
He doesn't want to commit himself. And nobody is asking him.
It is actually you now who is bringing him in the picture.
Yes.
That he would be the best scanner.
An intelligent man like Muhoozi. Muhoozi. The absence, when Muhoozi keeps his mom, I know. Nti mumateka, singangena mukoti, nempo obujulizi obutali ku osi, a sensible judge will know. Nti obujulizi bwono bulimu obulimba. Era yali mindizi, waliwo no lawyer yakubye omwana wange. Omwana wange yagula poloti, ne bamubba nga tebamanyi nti mwana wange, n'agenda ne bakkiziganya naye abulangayo several times. If you know the father of a lawyer called Mark, who operates at Bwebajja, tell him, you talk to your son, because the matter goes beyond the logic. If your friend of Mark is watching me, if you're a friend of this lawyer, you slap my son, who has come, you cheated?
A lawyer cannot slap. And decorum, tekiza kuba.
Njagala tukole endagaano mu nnaku 7 atta munne n'omulamba agusigaza taguwa waabwe. Tukole endagaano ku Consul Square nti atta munne mu nnaku 7 n'omulambi waabwe taguwaayo yagweziikira. You see, you're stupid. You took my money, you took my son's money. A man is a doctor, omwana nge doctor asula ayimiridde akoze obusente bw'obubbi ng'omusirapinga nzija kati Bwebajja genda ku police obayitewo nkusangewo nabo. Unless you if there is if anybody knows your father nga gwe kitaawe w'omuvubuka gwe bayita Mark ali e Bwebajja yakubye omwana nga yamubba sente ze mutandika okulongoosa.
Tunabanga n'ebibiina ebingi by'okulangalanga, tunabanga n'ekibiina tunabanga n'enda.
Yes. Alikyenkubuulira kati.
What was wrong was to put the NRM system in the constitution.
This is why when you criticize these DPs and UPC as sectarian parties, but they have roots. When you attack the Democratic Party, it retreats in the Catholic Church. When you attack a UPC, it retreats in the Anglican Church. Where does NRM retreat to?
Chankwanzi.
Chankwanzi wa. Me, I don't go to Chankwanzi. To go to Chankwanzi, a person to lecture me in the political science must be a professor of political science. Mukwaya. Mukwaya mumwe? Yes.
But you cannot have only one. There are other professors.
Nkugamba. The problem yabwe. But so
does Muhoozi talk to his father?
Yes, they must be close.
So why should be a young tebigamba kitenda nga titata?
I know Muhoozi responding to these arrogant fellows.
Yes, but when you put in the public domain,
anti nabagamba nti ekizibu ky'abano ono omujooze nnyo kuddira kintu nza njoze nnyo najjako programu zange nakwata sente zange nakola tawangulwangako. This is his problem. But in the politics, a setback is good. When you suffer a setback, then you go back and pond over the point. Nobody knows ofuna yakuba. Nabagande bomunayogerera mukoze ebifaanana bibitya nga kumiziko kuliko abaana abapamapama buli wamu. Bwajja wabasiba nappire bwabamulalu endulu zivuga. Era politics wa Uganda wakusiba nappi. Obete yasiba abaganda nappi. Ensi nesanyuka. Be bali bajoga eggwanga. Obete yasiba abaganda nappi.
And in Uganda you can mention that.
Yes.
Really like that.
Balemadde amasaza g'ebunyolo balemedde ki? Because they are behaving like Romans in the Roman Empire. For us we are important. For us we are what? Bano bakanja bulo. Bano basima ibasoka. Bano kakati obete yino okubasiba nappi. Obete irrespective of his background bakuba mu ngalo. Amin mu 71 nansiba obete nappi. Everybody knew the brutalities of Idi Amin. Anawanula y'ebbango ly'abajozi n'abasiba ennappi. Ne tujja zonna wano ne tujja Obote n'akomawo n'asiba babi n'ayiisa nnappi. Ensi n'esanyuka. Ne tugenda Muwanga n'asiba Obote nnappi. Singa tebulwaleta lweru Muwanga Budwabu State.
Naawe roya gwe bayita Maka agenda kusiba nnappi.
Museveni n'atusibira Pawulo Muwanga ne banne nnappi. Kati nabana ebyo byonna Museveni mukominisi, Museveni mwavu, Museveni mukibabyogera. But once people are looking for anasiba nnappi, abantu baba banoonya anasiba abajozi nnappi n'abasuma tebafaayo afaanana atyo banoonya asiba baana bano abapama buli wamu ennappi.
Very good. Yeah. Now you know why the population rallied behind Bobi Wine.
Yes.
Definitely. Yes.
A drowning person this is why when you abuse Bobi Wine ayongera kula.
Now which one?
Yes. Because you have not addressed the real issue. Anti nze nkubuulira nti I know era nabawakanya abusing Bobi Wine will not work. Nembagamba nti bakusaasira yakola ekintu ekiri mu office bakusaasira balinga omukazi wa kabina gwejjako ekikoyi kasigala kanene. What was the role of kusaasira omayinja? The only thing they managed to do was to deny him interest in parliament. Why? Era nono chema ne bwana abulati anseka jamu wangula musango. Why? They don't want an opening of a by-election. What if Bobi Wine goes to parliament? Basically, you failed one.
But Bobi Wine can no longer go to parliament or Songa. The public, his supporters believe he's too big for parliament. He cannot go to that.
Bobi Wine ekimuyambye controlling parliament violence in Timbalaga Bantu. Yes, this is how he has managed it. Then he failed, the basically failed to control the party outside parliament. This one has managed because abagamba mbalaga bantu.
Because what we over so you belong to Bantu.
Mpuka dukeno umutwe kwenye Muwanga tuvumbi ne numbers baluzunga. Yabo kumisa bantu. Violence. Violence yabatemingisa. Badukeko. Gagati.
So your lawyer teteri wa Bobi Wine, lawyer teri mu bantu akulaga nti abantu beba kulina konfidence.
Ati kubolide nti mbimanyi. I wrote it to 2017. Nemba buli how dangerous Bobi Wine was. Like a Muhoozi tebalina kyamukola. Ekyazze mabere n'omugumbaga mumera. Abaganda bagezi nnyo. Abaganda bakuga nti having breast does not mean that will produce children. Fashion ya Katonda. Timukazi abeera n'amabere. Ekyazze mabere. Omuganda akugamba nti ekinaakulyogo bakijja. When you chase one animal and it comes back, a wild animal, then prepare to enter.
What I can tell you, Mirundi, and you need to listen to this carefully. Ebintu biri Museveni byayagala and are protecting jealously. One is the army. Two is the NRM. Anybody who speaks ill about the NRM will suffer. Museveni is going to punish Muhoozi and again punishing. He will punish you for you cannot say that about his baby.
I've told you that Museveni is missionary oriented. The party is infiltrated to the extent can be turned into an anti-Muhoozi. Nobody can protect Museveni in retirement than his biological son. I want to assure you. You know what guides his retirement.
Is he interested in retiring?
Yes.
Mr. Museveni?
Obviously.
Retiring?
Museveni will retire.
Retire?
No, you know, you tell it gay. On your big one at Duka.
I do not even want to imagine.
You could not call it the way they were watered down to
the word retirement.
Recordings that is
my view, why don't you now copying from the big people? Muhoozi, Mirundi, totally bigger than Nabanja,
no,
totally bigger than Owunyidolo. But if the two can apologize,
what do they want to achieve? I prefer my dignity.
Apology does not take away your dignity. Why don't you reconcile with those?
You in the future. You think they are doing a good work?
Yes.
No.
Because this one's the head of an arm of government, this one's the head of another arm of government.
Has embarked on a self-destruction mission.
Again, the Chief Justice.
And yes. I think I could go easy. Bukenya bamuzanya batya. Kiseka bamuzanya batya. Kazi we bamugamba nti kazi waga intenteze wase nazo zina love. The moment somebody pushes you to apologize every time is undermining your credibility. Tell him. Tell the Chief Justice somebody is busy undermining your credibility. Atabu abalamuzimba sasira. Where does Kapuma work? A former acting Chief Justice. The only place where they found him a job was civil aviation that has nothing to do with the judiciary. Where does
he's in the civil aviation as chairman?
And where Katulebe work?
Katulebe chose to retire. No, we never designed the judges to work because we give them a lot of retirement.
Politics rotates around the credibility. Politics rotates around the credibility. Ani abise. Oyo mumalega confirminga. Yes, me am a honest man. I cannot apologize again. We come and talk. To talk about what? And you know what you want is my recording. What's the Surah with my man? How did you start this? You underestimated me. I cannot talk. Even Jesus put a crop back on Mubasoni Wikubanga, Chibakola Tibachiman. Anybody akola chamanyi temusoni wagana. Paka nsiwe guao. Yes.
That addition is yours. Kogase mubasonyiwe kubanga tebamanyi chibakola we yakoma.
A man like Muhoozi, no mumali shinga, no mukuba mawulire, no mukuba ndi mutamivu, nalebya kagwako gwako, mbu ali high, ali waliokoze kyo kasajja gwe. Okuti ko mugwako gwako mu parliament. You end up discrediting people who have done a lot of good work. Waliokoze kyo gwe mbobubwa. If I grab you, I can kill you. Obwabukedde bwakuba. Museveni ayise nyina wa Mirundi amukebera omutwe. Do you know what it means? Nti one day, if a sensible government comes, kuba onogundi wabo, omulamuzi yaleta ruling mu court mu parliament. Nti vetting stops at academic papers. But if we come, netukijawo ekyo, judgment yo mugwako gwagweyo. Omanyi nti one day somebody can reject me. A newspaper, a government
you already rejected.
At that time, described as an insane. You don't know. Do you know the damage?
The damage.
Why do these people suffocate me?
They
will use them in the future. Do you know? I was telling my wife this morning, one of them, Bagalamba with tapes and Sijabawa. Haunting a future. They know they are educated if these tapes and now
what would be the pain in somebody calling you a madman when you are not?
Me.
I come here to moderate shows and people like
that say
that bother me.
Never Kangoboli Muyanga. Never reconcile with somebody who has been fighting you to destroy you. Is a case saying that if I overpower you, ngozo kunzira njikudize mundu wasa bwasa to teach you nti ekintu ekyo kibi todda mu kukikola mu Uganda bwe busibugwamu somebody humiliates Kadaga the way he was humiliated and channels ya mu parliament ngachima mungi ne bakwata ne wiribalo ne bafulumya ebintu byo and then I come back to parliament I attend the cabinet nina cabinet ne squat and ba mutu that's not my character. That is not my character. And I don't do
your character is not human character. It is animal character.
I don't butter my wives because singa muwala wange ankubira esimu nti omukuba. Era kati nina gwenoonya. Nina mukoddomi wange gwenoonya. Nebwe namukwata enjoka abegwa bajja enjoka zijja batokota. Mistreating my daughter.
Let your daughter come out. Lwakyasigala
anti bote bagala kufaayo ninja kukwata omuko nja muzingiza mu monitoring ojja kulaba
omuko yawoni muko the husband of your daughter
mistreating
so yagala muko
nje kumuzingiza
omuko
nze motoka yange Land Cruiser ebera mu full tank n'embazi n'ensululu ndio mwana wange nankubira esimu ntata gundi yankuba gumuto wasomulala teke
omuko
tutokota oje kumuto wasomulala tutokota kwereka nkobole Namuganza wagenda opakubira Namuganza.
I hope your statements do not damage her career because
Namuganza
atekwa kwetonda oli mukwongera mukakanyazi.
You see, for you don't look at the chronological events. Namuganza was accused of abusing the speaker. What did the recommendation do? Area speaker. She confronted the speaker. But because was at that time fighting for people who are abandoning her now.
Now you understand.
Yes.
She was fighting for people who have abandoned her now.
And that is how mafia. That's how mafias behave.
Wonderful.
A mafia does not have a permanent friend. A mafia only praises your Lord. Has no friend.
But your Namuganza is also too much involved in the Muhoozi project that at one time in the Jinja, she was the chief organizer of the Muhoozi project.
Mu Uganda kasitoyogera noga nti Museveni, as she was protected mutakali nti Museveni yandagira. The moment you mention Museveni in the parliament, then you are dead. You must go.
Why did she mention that?
No, kakati we know how parliament operates. When somebody makes a statement in the parliament, inside the chambers of parliament, you either withdraw or substantiate. But this one was outside the parliament, which means if somebody was angered, must go to court.
Namuganza is so you are saying the censor motion against her cannot succeed?
She will go to court. You let us give it a wider.
In around the house like the one
and the judges are itching. You don't know. The only way, kubanga parliament, constitution way yaliyo parliament yetu, yajiwa powers nyingi. Kati parliament does not realize, tibaji provoking into courts of law, nebaji jako powers zayo. Kakati Namuganza jagena mu court, court will determine the powers of a committee of parliament. No, deputy speaker, political science. They have no respect for people who never did the political science. Because in the political science, everything, every noise, every sound, every movement, every decision is purposeful. And you just
even the noise.
Yes. A man I use a cab. Which one comes first? To give a man a bere or a cab? He should stop talking about us. We give him a man. No, that cannot work. Give him a man and the set was more than a Sagalanga Yomba. No, yes, Mwakala 50 from me. Hey, we told him to keep quiet. Some of you disciples, me, who has hardened for 20 years. What? I'm 67. What else do I want? Rozana wangalimia kemeka. Ejinjo gesakati. So kakati nkubulira ne gamba. Ti Namuganza ayine ekisengechi. I strongly suspect they want to drag a parliament into court. Ukimanyi ekyo? Namuganza is dragging a parliament into court because what was the reaction of parliament when she confronted the speaker?
But how much time does it take Namuganza to apologize?
Why apologize?
Mirundi, it pays to be humble. Mirundi, listen to me. Abantu bajja kumukutu kuno ne banvuma. And you know what I do? I humble myself and thank you. Because I don't have time to argue with fools.
When I went to stand for election,
a prime minister guides you. No. A prime minister says, come and apologize. My sister, come and apologize. Namuganza said, I'm sorry for purposes of satisfying the ego of the others.
Tajja kuyamba bakazi balala. One nyumba ya jagala. May don't apologize. Let me tell you. Omusajja bamuyita Ali Bhutto yali wa Pakistan. Gundi n'amugamba ne bamugamba nti mubbi yayina amakamanda we yalonda Zulu Haq. Many people don't know that the former president of Pakistan, General Zulu Haq, was born in Uganda. Tata we yali dokita emulako Zulu Haq. Amini n'abagoba. But Zulu Haq told Bhutto, I apologize or I execute you. Bhutto refused.
Eh?
Yes, you kill me. Tukubagana muna tia woman. Kugambo jabikola gaga bokoma. Era mukimukola mukyala. Nti omusajja akutte musajja ne mukazi we. Amuliwe kati wamwe babiri. Jongo kubenyondo mutwe. What about Galileo? Did Galileo apologize to the Pope? Did Galileo apologize to the Pope? Galileo was hanged. But who is more known? Is that the Pope who hanged him or Galileo? You people have no principles. You have no principles. Yo. Don't talk about reconciliation in my house.
Chiche is strong mutima go to say sorry.
No.
What is so heavy in your heart?
Nzisibi bakola era omuganda akugamba nti oninyisize nga omusajja omunyamakazi abayina amagezi bw'oba yagala okulinnya mujja wenga togera omugole ayingira sole yamukyapa oluyi kakati kubanga oninyisiza sole yengatoyo era Clinton yagenda mu Congress nanga we are all sinners. I'm seeking forgiveness. Lieberman yamugamba I'm not a sinner. I'm not a sinner like you. Don't hide. You see, Batugamba, nti, a devil will always find the verse in the Bible. Tusanyu wagana. Ninga damage jonko zoji manyi. Abana banga batari sumi bagenda kusoma kati. Fwa baganda tuina moto tukugamba. Munjo yingira na ijokera chiwankola.
Atwalekera obiteeka mu byalinga everywhere kati kyokola toyamba namuganza mfo ku process of reconciliation musonyiwe
principle
because ayinzo
bwaba ali ku principle
yetwogera ayinzo
andi kugamba bwaba ali ku principle
ati Museveni gwe yagamba yamwegana why is Museveni quiet why is Museveni taita cabinet taita select committee oyoze namutuma lwaki asirisa
Beni Chiwanuka yage bamugamba tibobe yagala koleba mutesa yita mu bakopi je bayita he refused. Very arrogant man. What if I do it and you reject me? We have principles.
Mirundi bwabanga akusigudde jajjange azala mbaye bamitanga Janet Lusse akuwagira nti kayatocha ina defense chi bwabanga Museveni gwe baddoga nti yakulagira asirise takufaako. Why don't you have yourself
this? But it has an impact ku future yange. Anything that has an impact on my future njitwala seriously.
How can one muga sustain parliament of 425?
Ajaba twala mu court. The question is not the numbers. The question is the principle. Are they going to gag everybody? Chindabagambi. Temudoza mu short term. Akasajja kamabirizi kagambi omulamuzi nka mu challenginga. Where is your wealth? Akasibi busibi. And you keep quiet. No court nekiriza. Supreme Court. Are you not challengeable? Are you God? Do you attend God's cabinet in heaven? Teri power itachekingebwa. No. Naye nti omulamuzi omwogedde nze mubinkolanga nensuulako omulamuzi eddalu. When I commit an offense and I don't commit crimes because I know my head. Tibonjoga tukubagana paka mambi.
No, you commit crimes but you commit them quietly.
I don't commit crimes.
No, bwoba ologa banno kati oli wadde nakumusaba you going to kill him. Ogenda genda mu basajja baabalo ogenda kyogera.
Batta kuba bwaki omwana wange asasule.
Kati eddogo is a crime. Eddogo is a crime gyolaga. Eddogo lyokola crime.
Mujja kutujoganga bumutambula bumugenda.
Eddogo is a crime. Confirm.
Ensi tetambula bwetyo. Ensi etambulira mu harmony. You have interests, I have interests.
Good.
Yes. But don't
how about when you urge for your interests kills my urge?
How?
You want to see to my interests.
Nti tugano ababaka ba parliament bagano okwogera ne gye bawugeredde. What type of parliament are you building? There's a big brother. So you get it now. What discipline? Me no.
And the mistake you make is Katuntu e Musoga nga mumuwadde to deal with a fellow Musoga. Bagati ndozo baba.
Katuntu muganda wange okimanya ekyo. Ndi Katuntu is my close relative.
You have said it before.
Yes.
But I don't know who do you share.
Katuntu bamulimba obwagonde. Obwayigigi babumuwa. Bali bagala bagobere Kasekende mu bank. Naga it is not Kasekende, is law. The law governing Bank of Uganda, the charm. When you are dealing with these people, you sleep with one eye. That's why I don't associate with them. I don't associate with the mafias. I'm an expert.
But you know whatever they do. How do you get to know whatever they do? You are the biggest expert on mafia dealings here.
Everything. Weaknesses are. Do you believe that a country which is capable of patrolling the risky streets of Mogadishu cannot protect Ugandans to the extent that when the police stations are attacked, the policemen run out? Kakati uchazira bayunga bazirumba. Uchazira bayuka sana chogera.
Sani abadde azirumba.
Anti nakugamba nti bakuliyetinga group egamenti Muhoozi tajja. We are fighting again, not to Muhoozi kuba yajja. Never mobilizing about Gundi, but veterans. The veterans have been ignored for many years. What if they come in the city and they refuse to go? Gomanyi kubezibera. Fetwa ndayine fujo kosomererita banga mu secondary school. Kati bati itanga taatawo ngogena mutawuni ngogulayo omusajja. Naye omusajja yakuba omwana emboko. Sente zange zinyono nokola omwana naga nti ono sitata naguze mugule. This is not my real father. I got him from Kakati musobola okuleta ba veterans mu kibuga ne balimiramu. Another person can take advantage of this. Certainly coups. Mumutuluya coup d'etats ziva kuki. A person reacts like a snake. Bimuzanyamu nti yoro shomeriyete Muhoozi mukolechi. A person operates like a snake. Snakes are not violent. Any person will tell you. A snake omuganda akugamba nti wekalungu huyo bogwita nti musota guwulira omuganda naga step on your toy. Why? I don't know how the Baganda scientific. Omusota guwulirwa through its body kubanga sound moves faster in the solids. Omusota bweguba gutambula gukuwulira mita 4. Omutemu ne gusigala gutali mutemu ne gugenda mu kibuto kyago n'abayekera bwe bakola. Abayekera bayinza okuba bakagulugudo bwe bati ne bawulira emotoka ejja ne bagiteka upo landmine solids. Kakati a human being, when you look at all the problems we've been having, why did Obote become a dictator? Was because Gulesi Bingira mobilized against him amujeko. What Obote used the military to counter the political maneuvers against him. Otherwise, Obote okufuuka dictator yamanya. Bwenteka wokulonda ne bankuba akaluni na future. That's what I'm telling you. I see these people talking about the future of their children. Are your children metaliki? Abange bemubonyabonyeze emyaka 24 bosibana. Why do you believe in your children? How where's mujijjewa banubbi bote bagirekawo. Abanubbi tebagirekawo. Ngaba na Baganda bagamba. Buganda mujijjanga mujireka definitely. A living thing and a non-living thing, one lives after the other. Obanga baseka paka bali mu masiro. Ate ya argument. Buganda mwajisanga omujajireka. Definitely. Ne bakabaka bagirekawo. That's not an argument. Kakati mwe lwaki bulowooza ku baana bamwe ne future na fe abaffe mwe balowoozezzaako be mujoze. Are we going to go to China to eat snakes? Ye Muhoozi yanagenda China to eat snakes.
Let's have a short break. Let's have a break. We'll be right back.
Obujozi we buyitiri. Reduce your bujozi. Because these were lawyers. The president of the United States has more powers than Museveni.
Where about?
Yes. We have what we call the political decision doctrine. When the president of the United States declares one of Saddam Hussein, nobody can sue him. Decision doctrine, presidential decision doctrine, Bajirina. You cannot sue him. Ayina chebayita recess appointment. When Congress rejects his appointment, the President of the United States waits Congress to go on recess. Namutekawo. Webakoma utebamujjawo. Museveni does not have all of this, apart from giving them money and begging. Kakati bano abaita bamanyi byabufuzi balowooza ti constitution yankaaga musanvu yali mbi. No. Museveni governed this country in the 1967 constitution from 86 to 95. Yasiba abantu? No. If you analyze these human rights violations as self-inflicted, drones, no. Muhoozi has defeated you. Why?
It is not that.
Wait.
Mirundi.
This man you are implicating in human violations. When we talked about Narufenya, his name did not appear. When he talked about safe houses, his name did not appear.
And it is only you who is putting it to him. The United States is saying it is Museveni responsible for the human rights services.
And you see, unless you are stupid.
You have not seen drones?
Let me. Those who are arrested in drones appear in court. Which means this is
there are those who have not appeared.
Yes,
yes.
We would organize. I'm telling you. Let me tell you. Under the system, under our current system, a policeman would come and introduce himself to the village council. Or what defense in Nigeria? You can even be accompanied by your relative. But this change, you come to me, I shoot you. The change arrests. You must identify yourself.
That's what we are saying.
Yes.
That's what you know, Mirundi. Nango kusoka. Nali sikiriza mu bigambo bya Nuupu.
Yes.
You understand about the human rights abuses. But the day Bobby Wine, lwe yaleeta abaana bonna bakyala babakwatiddwa n'abaana ne relatives baabwe ekamwokya, said, this is real.
And you see, what about the Human Rights Commission? The Human Rights Commission is a constitutional body. What does it do?
But
not to kill the institution. Where do you get a woman like a Wangadia? Examine the members of this commission. They are failures. They don't know what to do.
How?
Where you have a sitting human rights, a constitution, give it to me. So President Kagame.
So let's first accept. Are there human rights abuses in Uganda?
Fighting for human rights is perpetual. But once you want to personalize them, let us argue as a gun. What are we quarreling over? The vehicle does not matter. In fact, with the taxi drivers, we want to sue government because many people fear our drones. Drones is a motor case workers. So we are no, let the police acquire.
Let us go so.
Yes.
If we agree that there are human rights abuses in Uganda, who is responsible?
The Human Rights Commission will tell us. Yes.
Who is?
Until the people do not put. Governments don't make concessions. Governments operate by pressure.
Mu government ya Museveni eyagala enyaaba ani atulugunya
mulimu abalimu mulimu subterfuge ebikola.
The subterfuge stronger than the state.
Kyobula bona ayagala kukiyiwa buyiyi Pirawo alimu ekigodo ky'embizi yiwa muganda wange yiwa ekintu kyena wali mukiyiwe Pirawo alimu ekigodo ky'embizi ne bwe kaba katono bwe kati oyiwa muyiwe kintu bakiinfiltrating dda. So kakati we must talk about human rights. Not personalizing them. No. Let us say security but in a country where you find a general Kasigas says they are rebels. A general Otafire says they are not. Kati if you are Museveni, what do you do? Who is correct, who is wrong?
I fire both.
Anti Achinkubulira. So this is where we are. Nabagamba nti obwana bwa P1 obwa nursery okuma mu P5 ng'ogenze ku speech day buzina bulungi n'akanyira ne bwekagwa tekikatwa tekanafuna ba boyfriends. But when it comes to P6 ne P7 bazina beemola. Why? They have seen boyfriend. Kasobola kuti waliwo ate kutafira hizo kubanga ali ku side ndala ngakasigaza ali ku side ndala. Why don't we agree? Doctors can agree on a cause, but they differ on the medicine. But at least on the disease they agree. That you have malaria. Yes. But you can take a doctor will tell you. Yes. Yes. Very, very good. We must look at this human rights issue in that we have countries suffer political inertia.
Abagamba nti Museveni alemegenda ku meeting ya Biden. The record of human rights abuses.
That's not the issue. Why?
The issue is it is not good for Americans to agree.
Who hosted the two American presidents, a man like me, who was the spokesperson of the president for 14 years. Do I want to be a minister? A general cannot become a paratrooping commander. I don't patch cut. Which job do you give me? My first appointment nakula mangu nefuka general. Sibera paratrooping commander. Nti omusajja yayogeranga nti yawandikanga nti your excellency the president of Uganda mbandike through minister. Sisobola nakula mangu ne biggwa. That's the mistake of overgrowth.
Abagala nti ekikula amangu.
Ekifa mangu kati zirikodi yange nagitta. I made a mistake nenkula mangu.
You made a mistake?
Yes, it was a mistake. It was a mistake. But sina mulimu mulala gumpa mpa mulimu ki. Tulina mulimu gumpa. When we are discussing anything, you put a job offer on the table, I walk away. There is no job I can do. See no money, but me I don't want any job. Kakati, Museveni.
And you know why to go because you are just arrogant.
No,
you can.
Museveni
why don't you go to the media center and read it?
Me?
Yes.
To be answerable to who?
To phone upon.
In among the Baganda,
and Chris,
the only person who moves backwards in Uganda is a witch. I cannot move backwards. Nti kakati ngoyo Ambassador Mukivi was the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Nga ugenda okweyanjole wa president. Ngoliaga was the Minister of Foreign Affairs katiani. Ate kati ambassador. Kundi ebyo kundi nedda. Nabagamba nti mmwe mulina okukkiriza. When a man chases you from the matrimonial room to the sitting room, you are a visitor. From the sitting room, you are going to go to the kitchen. Then you are a charcoal, a bag of charcoal. Then the next time you go to the toilet. Gain the one which are enough value. Yes, these are principled people. Chief
Why don't you give the consideration that Magezi go nga Tamale Mirundi get actually is a sector ya mauti.
In America former presidents get a lot of money by addressing, making speeches because they have the experience. Call on me to address a group and to give him my money. That's what I can do. You call me to address a meeting and you give him my money.
And you can't be a director to the media center?
I cannot. Even a director at New Vision, I cannot. I made a mistake, I overgrew. We must address the issue. In the presence of the Human Rights Commission, it would South Africa Truth and Reconciliation Commission. If this is the function, why don't we resort to this? You have an amnesty commission. People be said. You have the institutions. To in the Democratic Republic of Congo, is it democratic? Democratic Republic of Korea, is it democratic? Kati Uganda has many impressive institutions. IGG, Auditor General, Human Rights Commission, and are they functional?
Nga zakatuyamba okule zakakomyawo 240 billion.
How much money they have used to collect this? That's rubbish. Don't tell it to me. How much money was Nakalema using? This is impressive. Rubbish. Rubbish.
baba zenya police ekomezaawo 6 kamya akomezaawo 10 n'ebirala uta general races. That's the problem.
What is it?
Sente zibajje kuba this government is obujozi n'obushuma from obushuma they are starting recovering money from obushuma.
That is so impressive. Where let them tell us the account on which they have put this money. Museveni yabalagira okuleta ba students okuva China. Gwende nayo gero oludicha. Ebyo byonna bye but most of the people who fear Muhoozi are criminals. I'm telling you. Most of the people who fear Muhoozi are criminals. Nti bo baagala onasigalewo. Kijja kwabika mumutakola reforms. It will bust. Kakati nebo Uganda Museveni okulaba Biden. Have you solved any problem? Kankubuuzi.
Yes.
It would have been better for Biden to engage Museveni. But if you don't want Museveni to see Biden, then how does that Museveni is going to feel the Biden is similar, who hosted the two American president, who has done it?
No, Kiswaza bwekiti kakwe kiri. Olwalero no Mirundi ngaga nti obusajja bwange buli obutasenya manyo bunsolvingira ekizibu. Ekya ne nkulaba ngate Ssaabasumba azze kulira mukolo huo mukerezia siri nyo.
Ati nkubulira. Ate wabaawo kyokola bakola ebintu ebyo tuli ba specialist. Waliwo kakati nganze nina nkwata babbi. Ate okutta ngenda walala.
Gwe dogolo likwata babbi. Okutta?
We are skilled.
Kati enchabwe ndaba Ssaabasumba wakiriza mu ddogo atanziza mu kerezia
sibuli muntu yenna anti mu abasawo baganda bwe bababbira si buli musawo omuganda nti akola ebintu ebyo nabaganda mu Catholic Church mubaamu mpazi mu ssaza gwe bawo power ezo. But these are not serious issues. The serious issue is how have we agreed kubanga nze mbabuulira ne mbagamba as I explained earlier in my submission. This is a drizzle. Why have we reached here? Why have we had the incidents? Do you remember the Mukula incident?
Yes.
Where they put civilians in train wagons?
Yes.
But the issue at that time was to fanya fujo kolechi. Museveni could not listen to this. Era Museveni yakugamba somebody masansa. Why is it that these things are done?
That's what Nope is saying. Yes. Somebody must answer.
Yes.
And good enough.
Yes.
Jodo comes on the floor of parliament and says, now that you have the 10, you have the 8
disciples, the two don't add up. It is failure to have a competent man who can defend you. Why do you fight me? Get a competent man.
Why do you fight others?
Get a competent man to counter me.
Why do you fight
others? Because I cannot fail to counter somebody with argument. I just listen to you. The weaknesses. You are talking about other campaign. There is nobody who is making another campaign.
Can this government therefore humble itself and say, nti ebigambo Bobi Wine byayogera n'aba Nupi beboogera nti okulugunya abantu mu Uganda weekuli ne drone n'abaana okula bituufu. We apologize and pledge to clear the record.
Let us have
a
team of independent people to investigate. Remove the Human Rights Commission.
Independent in which way? Because it will be appointed by Mr. Museveni, who you say is responsible.
Religious leaders bani nina bo babagulada. How many times have you seen religious leaders condemning this?
The Catholic Church occasionally does.
Yes. Kakati bo, this is what they mean. Nti, we must have approach. My suggestion is leave the useless Human Rights Commission there. They have seen this as an extension of the civil service.
You can't dismiss it like that.
But they don't know what they are doing. So therefore, not a parliamentary committee, no, those ones are bold. Let us have a team of credible people. And the problem
you say parliament is bold, religious leaders are bold, the others are bold. So,
prominent people, bwana bagamba Bukenya nga bala baba mukishinga bwana agamba kazi bwenti yabbe ebiziba bono ita kintu musoke nti yabbe nyumba za leerwe This is one of the problems. Nti mu malicious buli omuyo ne bamuonona buli omuyo no Maris nefuka Maris
bona gamba Mirundi nti mutamivu.
Yes. And they cannot be used. Let me tell you. The man I admired mu bulamu bwange was called Joseph Martin Shikuku. When I was doing primary 7, I went to Butere and met Shikuku. Shikuku was a Kenyan politician.
Joseph Martin.
Chinyeta yamukwata. Namuga nti, where are you taking him? I'm taking it to committee. Namuga kwa magezi gakuweteko. Committee nabeera yoda. Tugende nogenda kati besi yoyinza musibire ruzira. Yamanyire yoda yishambuzizi. Ayina nabamulabirira. Besi gati ruzira.
Tasobola kutyayo.
Tatyayo. Era Chinyeta yamugamba nti kati wegala koliriki. We want to go home. Chinyeta naga take this money back to his home. Yabuuza Chinyeta kati ogenda kunsibira wa committee nakamala yo bangachi.
I know committee. I know Ruzira, I know Shirinya, I know
Chinyeta natta jeje Kaliyuki. Yali musajja mu kikuyunga muto nenga ajereka Chinyeta. Chinyeta watadde halambe ya milioni emu ngondi jeje atika ndibamuwayiriza nga bado bawayiriza. Tiyina abayekera. Exactly. Jeje Kaliyuki ekyamusaba amuwayiriza aba intelligent. Ndibateze basi mubomu mpase abande bafu. Naye jeje Kaliyuki yayina essimu ng'erikodinga in 75.
In 75?
Yes. Yakwata Chinyeta ng'alagira bamutte. Ate bwe bamusola omulambo engonge. Era nga bamonita buno. Daily Nation yakuba jeje in Zambia hotel nga babalimbi. Naye abantu singa baluzira. Abibawandika ebyobusiro. Nelson yatundako ne kopi enkumi bbiri nga bantu bamuzize. The moment Daily Nation mentioned published a story to Jeje Kaliyuki found is in Zambia, a man called Jeje has bamusanga ku ngongo kill. But Chinyeta wanted to escape by creating yaleta Shikuku to get credibility. Shikuku yakuba sawa mu parliament ngedobozi ya Chinyeta kwetiti. So this is the man. Muyinamu wa minister na era demonstrating. Buli muna Shikuku yali very stubborn. Bamitanga the what? The Kenyan watchman. The ordinary man is watchman. Era Shikuku yali mugaga. Sinalaba nabana be bayita bago. So now, if we had, let me tell you, Kanyahamba was taken to Kenya to dismantle the Kenyan judiciary. At that time you had Njagalamba Buzi. Mu Uganda we basembolinga team of eminent persons bajja mwani. Baliwa. Nti Africa is assembling. Oba kugenda Taigure, oba kugenda Ludda, Obasanjo is still floating. Is Obasanjo is seen everywhere. Obasanjo was in the Congo 1964, commanding the Nigerian battalion. 1964. Solving African problems over Sanjo.
And he's still credible.
Auntie, Mumina Baliwa, Hamamubono. Never
a prominent person we got a little Lutaaya.
And Tetulina.
Sure?
Yes. In Nabagamanti, the brain that pains me to have been wasted. One of the most brainy people in this country is Amanya Musheka. Never am educated. I'm going to take on education. A wasted man. About the one who knock over East Africa, Chingatum sponsor. Amanya Musheka would be sponsored for African Union. To revive the defunct East African community. The first Secretary General, hey, we know, no, Banner could take a causes. You are killing people, you have killed everybody. Nti malicious footballer yamenya banebo na natural trophy y'omuluka bagenda assembling a team y'egombo ya district nga yabamenya dda. We would constitute a team of eminent Ugandans to an independent one and given it time span and to listen even in the camera to the survivors of it. Yes,
it is bad news for our country if you say we cannot
well, you tell me
an eminent person.
Great, a professor Bamunya, Banu Kadda, a professor Namu Banu Kadda. Kakati Gwembulirayo. if Uganda is asked to
even from our religious leaders, we cannot assemble to credible.
Baliwa. Anti abose obwavu baba tubwaba twala yeno. Ne bajoga, ne banyako, banyolako. Nabo banonye kulia sente. Money is very easy. To be humiliated is money. Money, nobody was a good dignity.
So from the religious sect, from the economics, from the politics, from the social circles, from the judiciary, we cannot raise a team of eminent Ugandans.
Anti-Valiwa. Kubanga would say, who can now tell us? Baga na nibaleta mu constitution ya Kenya. The president wa Kenya okulangirwa nti awangudde. Anawangulanga mu province 3. Kunya. Do you know what this politician did? Batema abantu okubajja e Mombasa. Ne batta abantu mu Rift Valley to reduce the number. Abachikuyu abali mu Rift Valley balonda mu Kikuyu. Ba mainlanders babatte Mombasa. Abanadini bagenda babuuza Moyi. Who is doing this? Moyi abaga nti mazima ga Katonda sibamanyi. I don't know. Nga ye president nenga tamanyi bakikola. This was intended to reduce the number of foreigners. Abafuluki. Politicians, we are doing it. Politicians, we are doing it without the sanctioning.
To the contrary, by now, you'd be one of the eminent Ugandans, given your experience in journalism, having worked for the president, but you also damaged yourself. Wow. You are abusive.
Yes.
So people call you a madman, a drunkard, instead of saying an eminent person.
Do I mind?
Yes, because you,
now
you are also looking for eminent persons.
Politics can kugambe tuine chetuita guerrilla marketing. Guerrilla marketing means that before you join politics, you must cut an image. Which image do you cut? Am I going to be a comparative over a hard-hitting man? I think about it day. Nti Mbabazi guerrilla marketing himself as a gentleman. Mbabazi omukazi amukissing olabe.
Tuba tutidde mu public.
Anti kubuulira nti Mbabazi tasobola kukola bya Bukenya. Kuba guerrilla marketed himself as a gentleman. Kati bwe tuba tuyingira ebyobufuzi tukubuuza image. Era jyo nagamba omuvubuka nali ku program ngeno ne bamundeetera nga namulaba azannya bya katemba ali amayuni ali yaki ne muganda nti no nekikugamba nga nawali nti kasumba toyinza muteeka ku traffic n'amala okwogera ebya traffic n'omuleeta n'asoma amawulire aga Wanokiroko news is reserved for gentleman. That brand esoma Wanokiroko news ndala
nebadde ku
street
nayo ndala.
That's why tulaba ebi Nigerian tukana okulaba ekina Uganda tubamanyi nti gwazanya ng'omugagga bakubanja ku nyumba. But we assume that every Nigerian is a rich man. Even Uganda tetubiraba. Because I know bakagula ndiyonji manyi.
Sante bosanja ng'omugagga. Manyiro ndizo.
So nokumizigo bakubanja kati ozanya mwazanya. Kati humu amayisi.
Tuza lokuza emotoka yajijjewo. Akosa motoka yadija tuddemu.
A
big story. Buli lwakuna 3 ku 5. Ekiro kikutira mu kusawa.
But that is my proposal.
Eyolwalero njagala kugibaliriza
commission is not working. Let us get a team of 4 eminent Ugandans, if you have them, give them an assignment to investigate human rights violations and make recommendations.
Naye njagala olwalero, I think as I wind up, njagala kwebaza abana ba NUP, aba National Unity Platform, especially the leaders, ba NUP, ba Lubongoya, ba Bobby Wine, ba Joel Senyonyi. They have pushed a right cause. Olabande Mirundi okizande there are human rights abuses in Uganda. For that cause, I salute you. Thank you. And more.
My son was battered.
Yes, because
my daughter was killed. I was poisoned 5 times. They hired thugs to kill me.
Good. So you also attest that there are human rights abuses in this country that the president should have. For that one alone, the National Unity Platform and keep pushing. Ati simuna atasende mbere abana Uganda. Jagala bwentyo balize olwalero ne Joseph Tamale Mirundi. Nze Simon Muyanga Lutaaya.